BASSics. Okay, did it work? Hello, everyone. I'm the okayest bassist, and this is the BASSics Volume 57. I apologize. I didn't realize I had a bunch of family stuff to do last week, so I didn't want to waste doing the idea that I had, which was to see what good deals there were for Christmas. So we're going to pretend some of you missed Christmas and are now shopping for it. So let me do this. Might be infinity here for a minute. Share screen. Share screen. Boom. Okay. That isn't. Is this what I want? Don't want it. I want to switch it. Switch it. Make it the other way. This one? Perfect-ish. Good enough. Okay. So my plan for last week was to do this where I could go on here, do a quick screen share. Luckily, new laptop my wife let me get for Christmas, but you know, hey, is here. So I figured we would jump in. Now they're all doing the year-end clearance sale. Ooh, why did it get big? That was cool. Whoa, it got bigger. Year-end. Anyway, so figured we would go through and look at Christmas sales, but in this case, we're just going to go through and look at post-Christmas, end of the year sales, see what there is out there and how much these music retailers love bass players. So we're going to head right in there and hit shop now. Of course, the guitarists get everything first, but right down here we have bass. Let's click on bass. Let's see what we have. So all sorts of stuff. Looks like the HX Stomp is $100 off. Got a few things in there. I don't know a lot about pedals and stuff. So, well, first of all, we're only going to go with what's in stock. I'm not going to go pre-ordering stuff. Let's just look at the basses for now. Still 500 things. We're going to go to the things I like. Sorry if you don't like them. We're going to go to 5 strings. And that brings us to 173. Is there anything else? Let's see. We've got price drops, rebates, year-end. Well, that's what we clicked on in the first place, was the year-end sale. We want to see what's going on sale for the end of the year. So there's 72. Let's go by El Cheapo first. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have Yamaha coming in with a TRB, looks like 50 bucks, $521 off of a Sadowski. Okay. Got another Sadowski. That one's 496 off. Now those do say they're open box, so bear that in mind. Is there anything here that I find appealing? Whole bunch of Fender, $200. Ooh, a Dingwall. Hey. Wow, those have gotten a lot more expensive. Good Lord. I think when I got mine like earlier this year, they were priced at like 18. I don't know. I just did the video, but I don't remember. I think it was like 15 or 18 is what I got mine for. Now they're price drop down to 25. So if that's the case, how much are they now? Is that all of them, or is it just the white one? The white one. And, well, they all seem to have a $150 drop, but for some reason this one, I guess because of the metallic, is more. 4 strings are of course cheaper, but well, there you go. All in all, for the things I like, a 5-string that isn't a Fender shape object, not a whole lot of choices. So let's try Musicians friend helps if you spell it and hit the .com. Anyway, musicians friend. Let's see what they have. Whoa, 50% off of, well, that's outlet. We're not worried about that. So they have a holiday coupon. Stuff for festive is the coupon. Let's see what we have. So we're going to go to our categories. We want bass. Well, they only have 85 things. So definitely less than Sweetwater was showing. Electric bass, of course, don't want anything upright. Again, let's go to 5-string, and that is going to narrow it down really well. Again, cheapos first. Well, there you go. These are always on sale. I have never not seen a Rogue on sale with Musician's Friend. But you get 15% off if you spend $200 or more. So if you think about it, by adding just over $20 to this, you're going to save $30. So really, if you throw a pack of strings in, you get it for free. Same promotion on all of these. So we go to a Jackson, a Mark bass. I want to say this Mark bass model is the one Dino Dan really liked. Now that is something interesting. That's a shape. Okay. What? Oop, the MTD Kingston Super 5. Leah at Low End Lobster did a review on that. Those she liked. So that's 15% off. So, I mean, $150, something like that. Not bad. A few other MTDs. The new Tobias. That's the Growler 5, but Leah just did one on a different Tobias. I don't think it was the Classic 5, but it was something about a 5. So 15% off all the way up to, $3,500 item. That's a lot of savings. I would not buy that bass. I don't like the look of it. Out of all of this, I think that Kingston is probably the only one. That Legator, Helio, whatever that is. That's kind of cool looking. I don't think I'd get it. None of them look to be headless or multi-scale. So very sad. Let's try Z-Sounds. See what they have. Like that American Music Supply, Musician's Friend are both there before Z-Sounds. Makes sense. We pay Google more, so we show up first. Bass, electric bass. Yes, thank you. Do we have anything showing like a holiday sale? I didn't see it. Maybe I just looked too fast. The Drop. That must be it. Let's click that. So far, if you're looking to buy me something, haven't seen anything, but I'll take anything. You could send me a picture of a bass if you want to. I will cherish it. Let's see, sales offers. Okay. Never mind. This is not. Look at that. There's a set of headphones. Okay, so we're going to go back. We're going to go to bass. Don't need these things up there. Bass buying guide. Ooh, what is that? Is that going to tell us which one we should buy? 4-string electric basses. Whether you're brand new to the instrument or an old pro, you can't go wrong with a 4-string bass. Okay, cool. 5 and 6-string. The 5-string bass continues to grow in popularity and is now a must-have in the arsenal of any modern bassist. Oh, so only if you're old-fashioned do you have to have a 4. Weird. Okay, fretless, yeah, outside my pay range. Hollow body, electric, so nothing specifically on multi-scale. So that's, for me, kind of sad. Let's see here. So, see all 5 and 6 string, but I don't want 6. Really? There are that few? In the sort, it looks like there's only a handful, but over here there's a bunch. Y'all noticing that? By brand? That's weird. Oh, okay. I didn't notice it scrolled. Never mind. New. We're wanting apples to apples here. On sale. Sure. We'll come back. Price drop. Oh, in stock items. That's sad. There's only 11. Let's do that. Okay. In stock sale items. Low to high. What do we have? Oh, okay. So they're in stock stuff on sale. A little bit higher starting price tag. So an Ibanez Premium with gig bag, a Tobias Growler. Was that not? EHB 1505. I can't tell what color this is. Oh, this isn't the multi-scale. That's sad. I don't like the, why would I get an EHB if I don't want multi-scale? So now I'm wondering, Tobias Growler 5 is $12.99. We were just at Musician's Friend. So let's go back there. Back button. Now, this had a Tobias Growler, did it not? Is that not the Tobias Growler? Oh, so Z-Zounds doesn't have you use a coupon code. So if you use a coupon code, cool, you get the discount. But if you forget to use the coupon code, you'll pay full price. And theirs was $12.99. This is 15% off of $1,500, which would be $225. So this one is like $24 cheaper, but you have to remember to use the coupon code, which I do find silly, because it's not very fair. What if somebody forgets and then they spend the extra money? Kind of sad. Anyway, now it won't be anything like new coupon, but they do have year-end sales. Oh, where'd it go? Year-end sales. Whoa. And then, oh, quick. Sure, I like cookies. Cookies are delicious. Bass guitars, picturing a Hofner, which are not going out of business right now, although the bankruptcy thing was a thing. On sale gear on Reverb. Well, need to add, we're just going to keep it the same. 5-string or more. Okay. Needs to be on sale. Yeah. Okay. New. Well, how do we get only new? Because that's what we were looking. That is not an option. Okay. Oh, brand new. Yes, that one. Okay. And now we'll sort by, that is not a sort. Sort is over here. Sort by price. Let's see what we have now. On sale, full scale, 5-string, bass. Love how the headstock is not visible, but it's 10% off for only $81. There's another Rogue and a Rogue and a Rogue and a Rogue and a Rogue. Oh, and a Court. Okay. GB3 Ibanez. I've had one of those. It's pretty nice. I've had a few Ibanezes, but I've had one of those. Ibanez Tallmans. That's a look. 5-string U-bass. Okay. That is a banjo. That's a weird bass, I'm just going to say. Banjo is a very interesting choice for a bass. What else do we have? We have some more Ibanez. Right there was a Ray 5. Sound like a villager on Minecraft. Ooh. Marcus Miller Z3, but that's a 4-string. I did say 5-string, did I not? Did it uncheck my 5-string when I checked other things? No. Okay. So that one is simply in the wrong category. Okay. Next. Anything cool, anything cool, anything I like. There's another. That one is a 5-string though. So that's neat. Uh some neat finishes going through some of these, but Court Space 5, wonderful bass. Had one, really liked it. Ooh, get it. So this is interesting. So these are hex basses. However, you can, well, you can't because I'm in front of it, but you can see right there, that is a Hills bass, Hills America. Pretty sure they're the, let me go grab it. I'm pretty sure, I know Hex is either the maker or they're like the sister company, something like that, is how they work. Oh, sorry, didn't know the chair was blocking everything. But this one is a Hills, like it says there, Hills. However, if we look at the pictures, back up a little bit so you can see it all in there. So if we look at the pictures, you can see the same 2 on the pick guard, 3 off of the pick guard for the controls. They're basically the same. They're the same thing. I do like the Hills. I was going to play it at church today, except I'm still fighting and getting over the stomach flu. All winter, I'll be sick forever. And then it'll start to get warm and I'll get allergies. And then the allergies will go away and then I'll stop being sick for like 3 months. It'll be great. So I didn't play at church because I didn't want to get anybody sick. These are really cool. I really like the bass. It's a wonderful bass, especially for the price. They do, I think I can tell you, I think they've announced it. They have a new model coming out. And somebody I know, a couple of somebodies, should be getting some demo models, or the same demo model passed around, kind of like the last Hills bass. You can go look up info on it. Different pickup configuration. Should be pretty cool. So I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about. BTB 605. $130 off. I like the BTBs. They are nice. I like the single cut BTBs a lot. The BTB, I don't remember what number it was, BTB 856 SC, something like that. I did like it a lot. It was one of the more comfortable basses I've ever played, and it's one of the few I kind of regret getting rid of, but Got a Spectre Legend. I do want a Spectre. I want one of the Dimension multi. Hey, look, another Legator. 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 It is an alligator. Haven't had one of these, but I believe by the model number, it's the same as the white one with the gold hardware I had. I did really like it too. It was actually the inspiration color scheme wise for Eins. But I just knew I wasn't going to play it. And then this one, 705, I've had 2 of those because the first one I got was I don't remember what color it was. I've had the greeny fade one, and then I had a different one. And one of them had some issues that I didn't want to deal with and sent it back. And then the other one I had, and I planned to keep it until I found out I could get a D-Rock as cheap as I did. So I ended up getting rid of it so I could get the D-Rock because I liked it better. Court Beyond. Been getting a lot of mean comments about that video. That video had one of the most audience interaction of all of the videos I've done. Like here was another one, Court A5 Beyond Open Pour. This one, now granted, it's a lot of shipping because it's coming from Italy. So we just go back. Don't need to deal with the international shipping stuff. That's just, gonna have to pay even more by the time it actually gets here. Yeah, I did the video on this, the Beyond. It's the multi-scale. I had people who were not happy with me about saying how the one I had was not good. They've played it. It's a great bass. It is. I've played multiple of them. The one I had was awful. And I had, well, fret sprout's going to happen, especially with climate change. Okay, I've had many basses, many. And I've never had one that actually sliced my fingers open while trying to play. I don't remember. I made that video so long ago, and I pushed it to the end of the year just because I figured other people do like a best and worst. I was just going to say the worst. And then still, no. And here's some fun. Here's some fun. Let's see. Let's see if they pulled the information from Quartz website. Let's see here. Each string has its own dedicated hardtail bridge, greatly improving string separation. Okay, so that's the only match. So if you go to, I just want to point this out. If you look at this instrument, I don't think it'll let me, won't let me zoom in. This tight. It's like 17.5 millimeters string spacing. So if I go Chord A5 Beyond, see if I can find it on Quartz website, because yes, there it is, A5 Beyond. So Chord A5 Beyond, full specs. Where is it? Because they list it somewhere. I know they do. Okay, they have changed this. They have updated this because now it says 16 millimeter, because it used to say like 18 or 19. They used to have the same information as it does for the regular A5, and it is 100% wrong. Let me see if, because Musician's Friend is from where I bought it, and they had the incorrect information as well. So let's see here. Yeah, sure, whatever. Use, no, sure, go. Yeah, sure. You can know where I am. I don't care. Come find me. String. Nothing. Okay, awesome. So nothing about string spacing. It was there. It was there before. It's silly because I bought it fully expecting it to have the 18 millimeter or 19, whatever it claimed. And then it comes in and it was like, as it said now, it's 16. And then I did where I spread the saddles evenly as far as I could and got maybe 16 and a half. It was way too tight for anything I would find comfortable. So anyway, I didn't look at any of the other categories beyond the instrument, and that's mostly because I'm doing my best to make this short if possible. Nobody was able to join today. I was hoping to get some input, maybe some back and forth. But anyway, so those are the kinds of sales. If you're looking at 5-string bass and you have the same tastes I do, there's really not a whole lot out there. I prefer the 5-string multi-scale stuff. If we just go multi-scale, let's just check with Musician's Friend here. Bass. Check it real quickly here. Low to high. What do we have? 6-string multi-scale bass. That looks like a guitar. That doesn't look multi-scale. That says fan fret, so I'll believe it. I've never heard of this before. A Chapman. Go away. Shush. Doesn't look bad, but it's 4 strings, so I'm not that worried about it. Ibanez had one of these, had one in orange. It was pretty cool. Used EHB. I like that finish. That is an excellent finish. Just remember, always look for where I am. I don't care. Okay. Is there more pictures? Or is this? I'm really hoping my internet doesn't go down because there's a big storm going on, and earlier a whole bunch of stuff started going away. $1,100. That's probably not bad, but also this is a headstocked instrument. 35 to 34. So you're not going to have a huge problem there because you're going to have the ability to use most normal strings. I do like that finish. That was a pretty finish. Would love to see one with like more hues, like a rainbow. That'd be pretty cool. Had one of those. Really liked it. Haven't had one of those, but that's also a neat finish. Ibanez does some cool finishes. Almost had one of these, but the person who was going to sell it to me decided not to. Had one of those. Had one of those 6 strings. Had the other EHB 6 string too. It's like all Ibanez. That's not multi-scale. You are lying to the people. Spectre, 4 string. Don't care. Do want. NS design. Spectre dimension. I want the red one. They have a red one that looks kind of like the Ibanez parallel fret EHB. Not this, like this, but in red. And it looks really cool. More Spectre dimension. I saw these two at NAMM earlier this year, at the beginning of the year, and they are super cool. Yeah, it's this one. It's this, but a 5. And I'm really confused. The 4 string versus the 5 string. Why are they the same price? Does this have the red? Is it a color option thing? No? Okay, well, anyway. So, if you're looking around, infinity, woo, all forever. How do I turn that off? Press H. I wanted it to stop. Just click it. Stop. Ah, there I am. Okay, so if you're still looking around, maybe you forgot Christmas happened, maybe you were waiting for a paycheck to clear, maybe you didn't get what you wanted for Christmas and now you're looking for a good deal so you can explain to somebody why you needed to spend the money afterwards, whatever the case may be. We looked, we saw some things. I didn't see anything I really liked. I'm excited for the next Hills base. I am excited to be going to NAMM, and I'm going to try to shoot a decent amount of content there. I don't know if anyone who's going at the same time as me will do any. Excuse me. So if they don't, then I definitely will. If they want to do content, I will probably do like last year and assist as a camera person more than doing anything on my own. But we'll see. I'm excited to go there and see what's going on, see what we can see that's coming out this year that they haven't already announced, and then kind of go from there. But as always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I hope you have yourself a wonderful day. Hope it's as awesome as you are.